Guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a new episode. Today's update is going to be very brief. This is Bitcoin on the 15-minute. This is exactly how we left the chart yesterday. I also updated you yesterday on Twitter about my trading. This of course is an uptrend, and I said yesterday on Twitter that I am looking too long on a backtest. Eventually that didn't happen. That good backtest or a good follow through, and I updated you here. It eventually said I ended up not taking any trades yesterday, and I was also updating you during the trading session. Alright, with that being said, we had 4 trades, 2 longs, 2 shorts. This was the first short that was an SFP of the local highs. So that were those highs, but actually there was a very bad follow through, so I did not take that trade. And because I actually eventually wanted to trade with the trend, I was waiting for a good bounce off view up to then go higher, and also that didn't happen. So no trades for me yesterday. We can take this one out because it was just invalidated. Then I had one here from this daily high. That is actually a trade that is activated right now. So if you took the trade, then make sure that you move your stop loss into profit already. The reason why I'm saying that is because the follow through also here is pretty bad. You want to see a little bit more severe reaction. This is on the 15-minute, and you can see here if I'm zooming in that actually it takes us an hour, 2 hours to get there, and eventually an hour to roll over, and now an hour to go lower, about 1%. So yeah, that is just a very slow price action. So I am very careful now with the shorts. What I would like to do is, if we get maybe during New York a bit more of a severe reaction, and then off the weekly open, therefore I put it in. This is a very important support and resistance level. Weekly open is 58,310. Very important. So that is actually a short that I'm looking for. Above that we also have the golden pocket at 59. Don't know sure if we're going to hit it today. If we do, then I'll update you on Twitter. Maybe you've already seen it, but the price is also making one of these. This is a wedge, and usually a rising wedge breaks out to the downside, and the target, well, people are always divided saying, oh, it's the high to the low, and then you copy paste it here and you end up somewhere in the middle. Since we have these lows here that are of course higher lows constantly, then I actually would like to see the bottom of this pattern. So totally here that will be around 53,000 ish. If we do so, and let's say we're going higher a little bit more, then you can also see that the golden pocket is then lining up with the lows. So we would then eventually get a breakout, then a dump all the way here to 53,000, taking the liquidity underneath all of these lows, and then to go higher, and that would then also be our higher low. So that will be the most ideal scenario, but I'm afraid that entire crypto Twitter and crypto social media is now looking at this, but just in case I want to put it in there. So that is then the trade from the golden pocket. And then of course I also still keep this one in. That is an SFP of the low in case you get a major dump again and taking out these lows. Then I will also definitely look to take that as a long trade. Other than that, not so super interested. Maybe I will take something on a 5-minute during the trading session in case it looks pretty strong and bullish, because let's be honest, the market structure is just higher highs and higher lows. However, I do need to say that these higher highs are just slightly higher highs compared to the previous one. Let me quickly make this red. And that also signals that it is a little bit harder for the bulls to create a strong higher high. You can see this every time just ever so slightly. So if you have a situation like that, then yeah, market structure is up, but it is not the strongest. So I am paying very close attention to the next couple hours. This really could go either way, or the bull stepping in and we're getting a major squeeze to the upside. Then I'm looking at weekly open at 58,300, or the golden pocket 59 to 60,000 ish for a short trade. But I will update you on Twitter. So for now, the short from the golden pocket, I will not put it in. And of course, if we are breaking lower here, I would like to see a retest. However, with this pattern, you do not see that all too much. So you need to play this again very locally to get in. You could also say, you know what, once we are breaking it, close an hour underneath, I'm just getting into the trade. Stop loss then somewhere here locally, or better yet actually here above the high, but then your stop loss is pretty high. So make sure that you zoom in. Maybe we even get a backtest of the VWAP. That would be very nice, so that it would look like this. We're getting our breakout, and eventually VWAP goes like this, and then you're getting a backtest, and then you go in, and then you can put your stop loss very locally, very tight, and then you can just ride it to the downside and make sure that you take some profits once we are taking out these lows, because price could bounce once you get a little bit like this. So just make sure that you pay yourself until we're all the way here at the bottom. And if we bounce back, well, then at least you have taken some profit off the table. That's it. Very simple. The major two longs are from the golden pocket or an S&P all the way from the low, and a short will be from this weekly open, or maybe just a big S&P from the current highs. NFL is this golden pocket, but I do not expect it will reach it anytime soon, or very locally once we're breaking out, but I will update you on Twitter. That's it. Like I said, very brief update. Hope that you like it. If you do, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think it's useful, and also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Both those links you find in the description. See you guys very soon again in the next one. Bye bye.